Hey everyone, my name is Rosie and welcome back to my channel. I'm not really in the mood today to pick images to use for a collage, so I was thinking we could figure out a way to do it randomly. So let's get into it. I'm gonna try to make this not super complicated, but I have my bookshelf back here. I'm thinking if we number each of these cubes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we count how many cubes there are in the shelf, I can use a random number generator to pick what cube we're gonna pick from. And then once we have a cube, I'll count how many books are in that cube and we'll use the random number generator again to select one of the books. Then once we have a book, I'll look at how many pages that book has, use another random generator to select a page number, and we'll use whatever images are on that page. So if I count my bookshelves, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we'll skip that one, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So let's generate a random number. All right, let's put 15 in here, generate 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On this bookshelf, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my collage journal, so 8. Let's put 8 in here and see what number we get. 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, the Dictionary of Nature. Let's figure out how many pages this book has. We'll go right to the back. 192. So let's use that in the generator. 192. Generate 77. All right. I really hope there's a good image on this page. Okay, 77. All right. We have, my goodness. This is funny because we're in the fungi section and there's a great mushroom picture on page 76. And there's a couple of good ones on page 78. But I got 77, so I have to use, that's not a bad image. So I have to use one of these 3 images, or that guy. Maybe we'll use him. So this is our first page. Let's pick the next 2. All right, I'm going to put our 15 for the shelves in again. And we got 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is a fun one. So on this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15, 16 books. So let's put 16 in here and generate a new number. 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, Men, a Pictorial Archive. I actually use this book all the time. Let's see how many pages are in this book. Oh, these pages are numbered. That's good. I was a tiny bit worried about that. All right, 120. Let's generate a number for that. 120. Generate 14. All right, pretty small number. All right, page 14, 12, 13. All right, next one. Oh my goodness, this huge guy putting, I'm assuming like sugar in his tea or something. And then this guy, oh boy, okay. I mean, at least we have an image. It's just huge. This guy's massive, but I do really like the teacup and the spoon and the kettle. I think there's potential here. I'm not mad about this. One more image. All right, we're going back to the 15 bookshelves. Generate this. 2. 1, 2. All right, our flowers and then recipe book. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's put 11 in here and see what we get. Generate 6. All right. Let's find book 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is this? Gardening Shortcuts. How to Really Enjoy Gardening. I don't think I've ever used this book. Let's see how many pages there are. All right, going to the back. We have 96 pages. So let's get that in the generator. All right, we got to get 96 in here. Generate a number. 23. All right, let's figure out what page 23 is. All right. Oh my goodness. These are okay. They're a little bit boring. This one's not bad. I do like the rows of these sort of bushier plants. And this guy, we could probably pull out and use him. So we have our 3 images. I kind of think I want to get a 4th one. I know I said 3, but I think we should get a 4th one so I have more options. All right, I know I said last time was the last time, but this is really the last time. All right, generate 15. 13, that's good, I like that. All right, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, a National Geographic shelf. I love that. Okay, I have to count how many there are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. All right, let's put 41 in this generator. 10. All right, 10th book. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, this issue. Let's see how many pages are here. Oh, I've already kind of used that one. All right, no page numbers so far. Oh, here we go. 148, 149, 150, 151. We'll just say that for now. 151, generate 62. Okay, let's flip to that page. Okay, this is an interesting page to have picked. First of all, I think just because of the nature of the spread and how the images are going across both, I'm going to use the entire spread and count that as my image. And I do think I might be able to pull out maybe one of these seals or maybe one of these eels. I'm not sure about this guy. I don't know. This might be okay. So now we have our 4 images. Let's take them out and see if there's any sort of thing I can do with them. Let's take another quick look at the 4 pages that I pulled out. So there's this one with these 3 images. We got a couple rows of plants and then this guy, not horrible. Then we have this guy, this giant guy putting sugar in his tea. Okay, oh, and that guy, we could steal his hat maybe. That's kind of a cool hat. And then the page that just so close to this beautiful mushroom picture. We got this lichen thing, or that guy. There's a random guy in each of these pages, and I don't want to use any of them, but let's pull out these pages so I have them out of the books, and I might have to do just a little bit of brainstorming because I really do not know what I'm going to do yet. I want to take these pages out really carefully so I can try to keep some of these eels because I do think that this illustration is more interesting than, I don't know, whatever this is. It's just kind of like a staffed. So I kind of want to try to use these illustrations. So I'm going to be really, really careful taking this out. All right, not too bad. A little bit of damage on the seal, but overall pretty good. I think I have an idea. If we use this guy as sort of our base because he's so large, I think we might be able to make it look like the teacup has sort of a garden in it. So if we take out these sort of plants, some of this dirt, and make it sort of look like there's a little garden growing out of this teacup, and maybe even what I was calling sugar might look like dirt or something. And then we can maybe pull this guy out who looks like he's planting something and maybe put him on the spoon or maybe just next to the cup or maybe up here under the guy's hand. I don't know exactly yet, but that would use those 2 images. And then I was looking at this illustration and there's a couple of little green plants in here and these are going to be horrible to cut out, but I think if I do it carefully, I might be able to take those 3 and have them sticking straight up out of the cup to aid in the gardenness of that. So that would use those 3 images. I think also I can use some of these illustrations like the eels and this fish and these seals and maybe put them in the background. Sort of maybe there are fish in the background or maybe one of the eels is coming out of the tea kettle or something. I don't know, but I think that might add a little bit interest. Also, I read the article up here and this down here is a reindeer antler. And I don't know if we're gonna use it, but it does kind of look like maybe a thing with a big eye. And so maybe it can be in the background too, maybe. The one page I'm struggling to sort of figure out how I can incorporate one of the images is this one. But I do think that maybe I can get this rock with this lichen, maybe also in the background. I feel like if I gave him a little eye, he might look like a weird looking fish. So maybe we could pass it off as that. So let's start cutting some stuff out and see if we can shove these together and make something that looks passable. Let's figure out how we want our sort of garden thing to look like. Still got to figure that out. So I'm going to cut around this lip of this cup so we can tuck the plants into it so it will look like they're growing out of the teacup. And then I think the picture goes like this, but I think if we turn the plants that way, they might fit a little bit better. I hope, maybe, let's see. Now let's get this on a piece of paper so we can see a little bit better. All right, that's cute. Then I also have the 3 little stick illustration things that I wanted to add to this. I was thinking if we just have them kind of stick up from the garden, that will just be, you know, an added little extra bit of greenery that I kind of thought might be nice. Something like that. I still have to kind of figure out where they're going to slot in. Then we also have this guy that I got cut out, and I think he might sit on the spoon. Oh, what if he's plucking one of these out? Oh, what if he's like, what if these are weeds and he's weeding and he's going to pluck them out? Oops, oh boy. What if his hand fits kind of perfectly around one of these? That's kind of an interesting idea. That's kind of interesting. Kind of like that. Now we do have to get the rock in here somewhere. I also cut this hat out because I don't know, I thought that might be funny. We also have all our other sea creature illustrations that we may or may not want to add. Haven't decided yet. I also think I want to crop a lot of the top off, maybe to here or something, and keep the whole scene a lot tighter. I think that composition is a little bit nicer. We do have to include this rock somehow, so I'm including all of the pages that we picked out, but I'm really not sure. I could put it in his hand, maybe like it's a cookie. Nope, that doesn't make sense. I think these animals in the background are kind of nice. They are subtle, but still there. I kind of like them. I really do not know what I'm going to do with this rock. I really don't know. I just finessed the shape a little bit, and I think that's a lot better and looks much more like steam. I think I know what I'm going to do with the rock. This might be a little sneaky, but I was looking at what I have here, and the one thing that I wasn't super loving is the steam. Now, I like the shape I fixed, but I think just the fact that it's white steam on the white background it's just not really doing it for me. But this part of the rock is still white, but it has just a little bit more of texture to it. So I'm wondering if I cut the steam out of this piece of the rock, it will be a little bit off-white, and so it will stick out a little bit more and not blend into the background as much. And I will use an image from that page because I'll be using the rock. So I'm gonna do it, and then I think that this collage is pretty much done. I'm kind of liking it. It's definitely not incredible, but for the materials that I had and the fact that this was totally random. Also, I was just picking up this hat, and I was thinking maybe we should put the hat somewhere, either on the fish or maybe on this guy, because he's, you know, like a rootin' tootin' cowboy. Maybe that's a little bit too big. Okay, no hat, but I do like the hat. That's really funny. Okay, let's cut the steam out of this rock, and then I think we're gonna be wrapping this one up. And here is the finished collage. This was definitely a very risky challenge. I really had no idea what images were gonna come up from the random number pages that I picked. So I think in the end, I made it work, and I definitely would have never made this collage had I not done this challenge. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!